President Trump reportedly wants more cuts in renewable energy programs. Come on in, Congressman Dan Meuser, Republican from Pennsylvania, which is, by the way, an energy state. Congressman, do you want to see cuts to green energy projects? Because I thought we wanted as much energy as we could possibly get from whichever source.
Hi, Stuart. Well, look, it's all about the return on the investment. Right. So the funding that has been going to green energy, billions and billions of dollars for charging stations for EVs. And last time we looked, what they had maybe a dozen that were in effect. The EV subsidy for electric vehicles, right? That was $8,000 for $70,000 cars. Those who are wealthy were receiving that. And that was billions and billions. Fortunately, that ended on September 30th. So that no longer exists. We need to allocate properly the type of incentives for energy. And in Pennsylvania, just as you said, we got data centers coming, we got AI, we got huge reserves of natural gas. We just need to not necessarily provide tax breaks, but unburden that industry with regulatory reform, permitting reform, get out of their way, allow them to grow so as we can meet the needs moving forward. So and by the way, we could use some of those dollars to pay down our deficit. I mean, we've increased our deficits in 2019. Our national debt and our deficit, our spending has gone up 50% in 6 years. And meanwhile, our revenues have gone up 35%. So that should be terrific. No country has done that. But our excessive appetite, particularly during the Biden administration for spending, we must have some responsible reductions.
Fair enough. Congressman, listen to what President Trump said about Democrat leadership. Watch this.
They are a mess. They're a party that has no leadership. They have, and they have no policy. I just don't know if Schumer has any power anymore. I look at your leadership. I don't know who to speak to. I'll tell you what. I'm getting calls from Democrats wanting to meet. I never even heard their names before. And they're claiming to be leader. The Democrats have no leader. They remind me of Somalia, okay?
Somalia, okay, that's pretty extreme. Are the Democrats listening to this? Are they aware of what's being said? Are they in their own bubble, Congressman?
Well, they're at the highest level in 30 years of disapproval, 67% or something like that. And look as to why, right? I mean, look at their policy, okay? Wasteful spending, backing illegals, open borders, crime. How about that one? You got their governors out there saying, hey, leave our criminals alone. That's not relatable to anyone on the street or anyone who's looking at economics or anybody who's looking to start a business. And their message, I mean, Hakeem's message is, Hakeem Jeffries, their minority leader, is full of falsehoods. You got Schumer out there who's just simply not a very likable person and completely political. Kamala's stating what she has stated, and she was rejected severely. AOC is there the one leading the way. I mean, that's not a very relatable group. But worst of all, look at their results. Their results from the Biden administration were awful. So, yeah, people are not interested. They're registering Republican, especially in Pennsylvania. Hopefully, we're going to see in New Jersey a big turnaround with that governor race. And we can, look, I'm for what works. If that's Republicanism, if that's conservatism, we need to be for what works for the greater good of the United States of America. And frankly, that's what I think President Trump is all about. And that is relatable to the American people.
Congressman, thanks for being with us. All good stuff. We appreciate it always. Thank you very much, sir.